La 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 la. I had not seen Catherine since before the summer. Now the dark streets of Paris glistened as I rode my bicycle over the cold wet leaves to Montmartre, wobbling around the corners. When I arrived at number 11 Rue de Fromentin where Catherine lived, I went into a little shop and I bought a baguette, the cheese and a bottle of Blanc. Then I went to Catherine's and rang the bell. Hello, it's me. I've returned to Paris after 6 months in Lyon. I thought I'd surprise you. Look, I've brought wine too. May I come up to your home? Yes, smiled Catherine, and I climbed the old stairs. Ah, but my heart fell. My old rival, Jules, was there. Ah, Jules, everything I was not, wealthy and attractive. I thought I'd recognize his black Citroën when I parked my bicycle. Now, here in the room with Jules and Catherine, I felt awkward and uncomfortable. Jules looked at me and said, "So, Jim, what are you doing with yourself nowadays?" I had to be truthful. I pick my nose, I play with my toes, I read dirty books and drink wine. I smoke marijuana, though I don't want to. Getting high helps pass the time. I leer at schoolgirls, then go home and fantasize. Ah, but they never look at me. The girls, they're young, they're shy. After I told them about my wretched state of affairs, they were silent for some time. Catherine was clearly upset by my misfortune. She had known me as a young journalist when I was full of dreams. Jules uncorked the wine and we drank it silently. La 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 la. I shut myself indoors and came to grips with my life. I was going down the drain. I had lost Catherine to Jules. It was inevitable. An old friend, Paul, told me this one late night as we drank in a cafe. "Jim, they're married," he said. That night, alone in my garret, I wept, and I forced myself to write it again. I started a novel of epic proportions and wrote at my table till dawn. I drank hot black coffee, chain smoke, Gaulois filter, continued to write on and on. Ah, 6 weeks later, my manuscript was fini. My publisher gave me hope at last, an advance against royalties. Ah, my book, L'escargot d'escalier, The Snail on the Staircase, became a bestseller. I was famous. By the time the movie rights were sold, I was rich. I bought a home with skylights in the left bank and took a mistress named Laurie. She was an artiste, a painter on oils. She had long black hair and wore blue jeans. I taught her to drive and bought a little car for her. I began my second novel, Chevrolet Coupé. I drank black coffee and smoked cigarettes. One morning, Laurie came to me and said, "There's someone to see you." It was Catherine. She'd read my novel, was not one to grovel, but wanted me back again. Jules, he had left her for someone much younger, and it turned out was a man. Ah, dear Catherine, what am I to do? I never stopped caring, but I do love Laurie too. Catherine realized there was no hope for us, but would come every Sunday to visit Laurie and me. Sometimes we would picnic in the Luxembourg Gardens, drink wine and laugh at bad jokes. One day I came home and found them in bed together. Laurie said to me, "If you don't want her, I do." I was shattered, destroyed. My two loves packed a little car and drove to Amsterdam. I never saw them again. But before she left, Catherine kissed me on both cheeks and said, "Jim, la plume de ma tante." Hey, I knew the rest, I told her. That evening I walked in the rain and tried to understand, but I could not. Only one thing was left for me to do. I wrote to dear Abby. "Oh, my dear Abby, my life is so shabby. I feel as though nothing's worked out. I'm rather successful, but feel like a grand fool. I want to weep or to shout." I posted the letter, read a column faithfully. 6 weeks later, Abby replied to me, why not pick your nose or play with your toes, read filthy books or drink wine, smoke marijuana though you don't want to, getting high helps pass the time. La 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 la